Jeff Fogel is a South Floridian suffering from ALS, but he's not letting that get him down. In fact, he's one of the most inspirational people you'll ever meet, and here he is. Jeff, thank you so much for joining us. It's great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
So you were just telling me a few moments ago that you've been officially diagnosed with ALS for about 2.5 years, but you think that you've suffered from it for far longer than that, correct?
Yeah, there's symptoms that I was having, twitching, and that was the main symptom. Just didn't know what it was. I mean, normally a lot of people get twitching, and I was getting it in my legs and my arms, and every now and again, not on a daily basis, but so I think it stems back about 7 years ago is when I probably,
right,
maybe if I went to the doctors would have been diagnosed with it, but I officially was diagnosed 2.5 years ago.
And you and I have just met a few moments ago, but I'm really struck by how positive you are, how sort of optimistic you are. Have you always been like that since being diagnosed? Did it take you a little time to feel as good as you can about everything?
Yeah, before I was diagnosed with ALS, I've always lived the day for the day, live the moment, live like it's my last, and just enjoy life and be kind to other people and give free hugs.
Free hugs. And you do a lot of work with children. You're a coach, and that's helped you as well.
Yes, I'm a coach at the Michael and Russell Jewish Community Center in North Miami Beach. I've been there on and off for over 20 years, and I coach in-house basketball, flag football, and I have a girl travel basketball team that I started the program about 2 years ago.
Let's talk about this film that you're making. It's called Who is Lou Gehrig? And people are going to be able to see this film at the Borscht Festival in Miami in December. You and I are taping this right now in early November, and the film hasn't even been made yet.
It's not even in the can yet, no. We start shooting the 14th of November,
right,
and finish the 19th, and it will be played, viewed at the Adrian Arched Center in Miami on December 20th at 8 p.m.
So you have a month to turn it around, and it's going to be a short film, right?
It's approximately about 12 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a short film, and I'm excited.
And what's interesting to me about it is, and we'll have you explain it more, but it's not a documentary, right?
It's not a documentary. It's a scripted film that my buddy Gil Green has put together. And it's not going to be one of your sappy movies. It's, it really is going to, it's going to emphasize on ALS, but it's going into my imagination. One scene particularly is I'm coaching my girls' travel team, but in my mind, I'm coaching the Miami Heat. So it's, it's kind of,
right.
I'm in peace mode, you know what I mean?
And what's, you mentioned the Miami Heat. The Heat has been fairly involved in this project. Udonis Haslem is involved as well. Talk about that.
Yeah, UD actually is the backbone of this film. Gil and UD has been good friends for quite some time now. They build a relationship because Gil does the openers for the Miami Heat. And Udonis Haslem was in one of his videos actually called Born and Raised. And they build a relationship from that. And Gil had told UD about myself, about the situation, and the more, what's funny is the more that UD was looking into it, researching, it's an honor because he says on a daily basis that I inspire him, and that means a lot, coming from UD. I followed UD for a long time, and he actually is the backbone of the film. He is the executive producer.
Right.
He has contributed, and just blessed to have these people in my life.
And where is the funding for this film coming from?
We started a social campaign off Kickstarter about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, and we finally, our goal was $60,000. We raised well enough, about $67,000. We needed a little bit more money to color it, edit it, and submit it to film festivals, and I believe that's where UD came in and just kind of financially helped out in that way. Yeah,
and the title of the film, Who is Lou Gehrig? For people who don't know, Lou Gehrig suffered from ALS. I mean, it's commonly known as Lou Gehrig's disease.
Yeah.
So the title of the film, do you talk about Lou Gehrig at all? What's the involvement there?
The film was supposed to be called Who the F is Lou Gehrig?
Right.
So we had to tone it down. I'll go back. The local ALS Recovery Fund is a local organization in Miami. They wanted me to be the face of of their organization by PSAs and billboards. And this is a year and a half ago. So I had told Gil about it, and about a month later he wrote and is going to direct this movie. There's really not much to say, I don't think, in that way about Lou Gehrig.
Right. Well, you know, with everything that's gone on of late regarding the Ice Bucket Challenge, I mean, certainly a lot of money has been raised, and ALS has become a lot more in the mainstream conversation. Do you find now there's sort of a different face of ALS? There's more conversation about it. Are you more optimistic that perhaps we're a little closer to a cure?
Every day I pray that there'll be a cure, not just for myself, because I might not be here when there's a cure, but I think later down the line, I think the Ice Bucket Challenge definitely brought a lot of awareness. There's some good things and bad things I liked about that Ice Bucket Challenge, I told you earlier.
Right.
But you got 10-year-old kids typing in, you know, what is Lou Gehrig, or what is ALS? And really, you know, I know some of the kids in the community where I work have told me they read and they're sorry, you know. So it definitely brought a lot of awareness. But we wanted to do something a year and a half ago, way before the Ice Bucket Challenge. So.
And your entire energy from spending time with you, I without having seen this movie, I mean, you haven't even made this movie yet.
Right.
I can already tell how it's going to feel. And you touched on that a few moments ago. To me, your entire platform, if you will, is about inspiration. I mean, it seems like that's the way you're living your life.
That's, you know, if I inspire 1 out of 100 people a day, then I did my job here, and I feel that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
I think that's my journey. And you know, I said this plenty of times, and a lot of the kids and the parents in the community have heard me say it. I said it numerous times, that there is a medication that I take. It slows down the process by 6 months to a year. And that's a kind of a choice if you want to take it or not. My doctor told me, but he said, stay on it. It's not going to hurt you. Okay, so I'm on it. But my true medication is the kids who I work with on a daily basis. I mean, that's what gets me through every day.
Right. The film is called Who is Lou Gehrig? It will be screened at the Borch Festival in Miami, the Adrian Arts Center, Saturday, December 20th at 8 p.m. And people can actually get tickets for it now, correct?
Yep, borchcorp.com.
Okay. Jeff, what a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much for having me. I
Good luck.
appreciate it.
And come back and we'll do this again, all right?
We will, man.
Okay.
Thank you so much.